Alright, welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch walkthrough. As we left off, we got to... how do I describe it? We literally got introduced to Edith and her family tree. So two characters we got introduced to is Molly and Odin. We learned about their history. We were learning a little bit about Edie. But now we're going to explore Calvin, the brother of Sam. Alright, so let's get started. So, does that mean we're going to go over the entire family tree and kind of understand even Edith herself? Well, alright. We'll see. Ah, of course. Man, that's sad he died young, though. I guess he wanted to be an astronaut. So this game is clever than it should be. Wait.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, he's wearing a cast. Oh, I know that feeling. Having a broken leg? I mean, funny story. When I had a cast, I climbed over a TV. My parents were pissed off. Well, they were worried. But yeah, I climbed over a TV. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was played. And when I climbed over the TV fell on my leg. And I think I was under 7? Maybe under 6? Anyway, it hurt. And then the parents rushed me to the hospital. Fun times. Anyway.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. Oh, we have to use both analog stick to... I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
That must
Maybe
be
if the
Edith.
wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
That's depressing. So, yeah, so Sam saw him fly, but he went over the edge of the cliff, so he went too high. That's kind of irresponsible of the parents to put a swing set near the cliff that the kid could easily go over. That's kind of... Is it on the parents? Kind of, yeah, but... That's a... Man, that's a poignant story, and I get it. If there's a life lessons to that, it's very sad for Calvin, but if there's a life lesson, like Sam was trying to tell us, that live your life to the fullest, and don't be afraid of anything. That really speaks to me. You know, I like that. Give me a moment. I think a moment of silence. That actually hit me there. Okay. Okay, let's continue this. Calvin, your story is... That's a story I'm gonna remember. Yeah, this game is gonna get high marks once all said and done.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Okay, so Sam was the dad. Okay. Yeah, I get why, because the pain of losing his brother. Because he showed him that don't be afraid of life, and, okay. What's this? This is something. Wow, that's elaborate.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I imagine.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
I see. Oh, okay, so I didn't think we were gonna get backstory on Barbara, but I guess so. Okay, so I get it. Once we find out about the characters, then Edith makes a diagram of the characters, so based on their personalities and their diary entries, then we kind of get like a diagram of them. So we are literally drawing their personality as their last will, in a sense. Maybe that's what the mom is... Okay, so maybe that's what the mom is suggesting. That family ties is important, because you never know when your family member is going to pass away, and enjoy the time and learn about their history just to pass on to your kids. If that's what the story is going for. Familial ties. Oh wow, I'm getting serious. I'm sorry, but this game is kind of introspective for good reason. It shouldn't be this detail in this, but anyway, let's find out about her.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Afterwards? What do you mean? Alright, so a child actor? Wait, okay, so Barbara was... How old was she die? Huh. 10 for Molly. 1944 to 1966. Hold on. Okay, so take that. Oh, she was 16. Okay, so Sam and... So she was kind of the oldest, but Walter was the one who lived the longest. Okay, so Molly actually would have been the oldest if she didn't die young. And... Okay, so Walter was the youngest one, but he outlived them all. Okay. I wonder how old she was. Interesting. Lots of Seattles. And... Yeah, so she was 16 when she died. I feel like this is going to be one of the most serious one. I mean, Calvin's was, but let's... Okay, so it's going to be something movie related. I mean, that's kind of what they're implying. I haven't seen anything else, but yeah, this deals a great deal of what she's like. And plus, she died in 1960, so yeah, definitely, that sounds about right. Looks like an Archie comic.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Wow.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Ah, that's depressing.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
What the?
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right!
Oh
Also,
my gosh.
I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding
Okay.
until finally the key pops out.
What?
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
That's elaborate
20
and...
minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
This seems too likely.
She reached for the music box. she wound the key. She listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
I did not know that. That is something I'm going to have to go back and try out. Wait, that's... Wait a minute. Is that that? That's Friday. No, that's Halloween. Oh my gosh, they're going for this bit. I love this bit. I'm playing it. My folks and my fiance are going to kick out this. I'm going to show her this.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Michael Myers Halloween, huh? Giant Sparrow, you have made gold. No freaking way. They use this. This is gonna be so copyrighted.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, this is funny as heck.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
You know who you sound like? Tales from the Crypt. My fiance would get a kick out of this. He does sound like Tales of the Crypt. This is gonna be awesome.
Oh dear!
What the heck was that? Eat that.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Don't you read the Tales of the Crypt?
Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
I love this sequence. Gosh, they really are nailing these sequences. What kind of chair is this? YouTube is so gonna copyright this, but I can't help it. It's just awesome. Well, we're going for this bit.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless.
Hit him with the...
Quite smashing.
Thank you, Tales of the Crypt. Is this for real?
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Wow, they're really doing for this bit.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
This Halloween bit is awesome.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened
Eat this.
He wasn't
Ooh.
moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Seriously, did they get the Tales of the Crypt actor? YouTube's so gonna copyright this Halloween bit. I can't believe they used the music.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
I can't believe they played this licensed music. That's awesome.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara.
I bet.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Is that the Hookman?
Oh dear.
So what happens then?
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her.
Oh. Wow, that's depressing.
That's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh my gosh. Tales of the Crypt would be fair. Wow, that's disturbing.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I mean, that's true. Wow. All these story sequences that are just really added to the narrative and just amazing. They're all amazing. Even if Odin didn't get a lot of... Seriously, his name is Odin. But even if Odin didn't get a whole lot... I'm gonna give this game... Wow, 3D glasses. A time-old relic that we haven't seen for years, right? I mean, do movies still do 3D glasses? I remember when I did a 3D glasses one time. I mean, I thought that was the wave of the future, but now we kind of live in the world of VR, so it's kind of an age-old relic. Well, anyway. Jump scare?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, I didn't know that was going to be a key to something. Now I gotta investigate that.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Yes, he did. Wonder what's up there.
Mom must have locked the third-floor stairs on the night we left.
Every character, when we get the voice acting for them, is the top-notch voice acting. Actually, perfect storytelling. with characters that you really want to learn about, and everyone is just fleshed out well. The Even though the gameplay is interwoven with the narrative because it's the character's personality, and they're done well. I mean, the hallway sequence with Barbara Finch, yes, I remember her name, is fantastic. All of the story sequences are fantastic, and plainly so.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
I bet.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Until now. I want to know more. That's the game's hook. I want to know more. I'm going to look back at this video and I'm going to re-watch it because it's just so amazing. Yeah, let's go to the basement. Wow, that doesn't sound right. But in all seriousness, how did Barbara actually die? Because that Archie comic, and then with the Halloween thing. Sorry. Alright, let's find what this is all about. Oh, it's Molly. I think. Wait, does that mean we can't turn off the music box now? I think we broke the music box. Huh. So whose backstory is this, then? A pool table? Interesting. It's the gameplay sequences interwoven with the narrative. It just enhances the narrative. That's what's brilliant. Played as Molly, and then just the kind of the eating, just continue eating. Played as the cat, the shark, then some tentacle Loch Ness monster in a sense. That was so, yeah, that was so good. That was good. Then Calvin just pretty much going to swing. It was poignantly, and it hit you where you live. Of just, there's life lessons in all of them. Well, except for Barbara. That's just for spectacle. But you get what she was trying to do. I'm gonna highly recommend this game. This is a game that. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh wow, we're gonna learn about Sven.
Mom said the basement was off limits. Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
That's fair. I mean, this is a tool shop. Okay, so Sven was a craftsmanship? A carpenter? Seriously, the 7 doors. So they actually use real-life influences. Yeah, didn't Sven basically had, I don't know if that actually happened, just with the, actually cut his finger with the saw.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I see. Alright, so we're gonna learn about Sven? I'm curious about him.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Let's see what this is all about.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
As I can tell. I regret not finishing this game to the end. Now I really do want to finish it to the end because it's one of the most interesting games I ever played.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Okay.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Wait, we're gonna learn about Walter? Yeah, I knew he was interesting. I didn't think we would be learning about Walter in a sense. Let's see what all this is about. This is a fake. Interesting. So this was just kind of his way of coping because Barbara died. Some kind of like fallout shelter in a sense. Okay, let's check this out.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Vietnam War, or this is... YouTube's got a copyright this song. That's good. My folks are instantly recognize this song. I love the sequence. I love the
But
sequence.
after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Oh,
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
this is an excellent sequence, even though nothing seems like it's happening.
And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped.
He told
Whatever
her.
that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
He died in... Yeah, he did die in 2005. That was a brilliant gameplay and narrative sequence. I love that moment. It really spit...
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
Oh, wow, that's depressing. I'm gonna be curious of what my fiance and my folks thinks of this.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
This is brilliant.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or for a single week, I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Ooh. That's...
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Wow. So he died from a train, and... So, because of Barbara, he just decided to just cut himself from life. Oh. All of the sequences are amazing. So, okay. He stopped living once Barbara died. He felt like he was partially responsible. Okay. And so he kept eating food, just wanted to die in a sense, from 1968 to all the way to 2005, and then he decided that he's gonna live on, and then he get killed by a train. Man, these sequences, they really hit what you... They really hit you where you live, man.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
I don't think he intentionally meant to die. I think he just... His sequence was amazing. It's just... All of the sequences are amazing.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Dang. I mean,
But
did
if
he
she
actually...
never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
I mean... Yeah,
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
I mean, that's fair, but...
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Ooh. What happened? I can't see. I can't see. Oh. Hopefully there's no train.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
2.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
I had to be quiet. I think that really...
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
I wonder who she's talking to.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Is she talking to us, or...?
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Was she talking to us, or just talking to some Finch relative? Maybe a Finch relative? Who knows? This is one of the games I can't stop playing because it's actually freaking interesting.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness,
I mean,
any of it seems possible.
the music's excellent, and great use of the license soundtrack too.
I think
Yeah,
we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
I can tell she's depressed because she's kind of the possibly last Finch.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
I mean, very valid point.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh. Lucy, Daisy, Derpy twice, Burpy, Chirpy, Charlie, and... Okay, I think I get the idea.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh. But where's Dawn's? Yeah, but where's Dawn's funeral? And everybody else's?
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom
Oh.
was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
I'm staying silent because it's a brilliant sequence. I mean, after coming off of Walters, I'm just kind of curious of what the game has stored for me next.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
I mean, fair point.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Oh. Oh. Gregory Finch didn't survive. Wow. Well, that's depressing.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Yeah, that's fair.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Is he alive, or is he... Sanjay Kumar? Or Sanjay Kumar? Are we gonna learn about Louis Finch?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
The music was used effectively through the entire moment. Plus, we got more introspection of Edith, and it makes her very interesting. Like her family members.
But looking back on it now,
I like how she pauses for effect whenever explaining the story. It just adds to the narrative.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Wait, what? She's pregnant? Hold the phone, I didn't know she was pregnant. Who's the dad? Okay, that actually surprises me. No, I'm just taking a brief pause because I'm trying to process her being pregnant. She didn't mention that at all. Gosh, this is such a brilliant game. It's actually crazy. So she's talking to her kid. Okay, American flag. Then is there a ladder? Oh, well, it is there.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
It seems like it.
They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Why was he afraid of the camera? Superstition? Yeah, I gotta stop here, because I won't finish my video game marathon, but yeah, there's definitely going to be, absolutely going to be what remains of Edith Finch coming up in the future, and I want to finish this story to the end. So, appreciate your family member and hold them close and stay tuned. I know that's one of my serious one and not a joke, so I'm sorry. This one gives you the feels.